Hello everyone and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton and today we're at the Marblehead High School Fieldhouse as the Magicians volleyball team has their season opener against the Beverly Panthers. I'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV, and make sure you stay tuned to the end of the broadcast for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game announcement. It is the season opener for both of these teams on the first day of school. The Magicians roster looks a lot different than last year, and their starting lineup is completely new. All 6 new players that are out there right now in front of you are new starters for this season. Taking on the Beverly Panthers, who are a young team as well, just 3 seniors on their roster. The same goes for the Magicians. Those seniors and captains are Daisha Amatis, Maddie Cole, and Alessa Gentili, who I just had the pleasure of interviewing for the fall sports preview. They were psyched to get the season going. They have high expectations. Last year, knocked out in the first round of the MIAA tournament after a 2-0 lead to start the tournament game. So they're looking to bounce back and to get deeper this year and to avenge that. We're about to get underway here for the first serve of the game. It'll be Ava Burke, a sophomore for the Magicians. She's out there with Megan Parkman, Greta Sachs, Maddie Cole, Mary Modrinenska, and in the black jersey is Remy Tilkins. Another first point goes to the Magicians. Tough play for the Panthers. Sorry, Remy Tilkins, also a senior and one of the captains that I spoke with recently. Can't forget about her. Tough play by Gabrielle Wakiri by the Panthers to keep it alive on the second hit, and ends up being a Panthers point. A hard serve from the Panthers. And a point for the Magicians. Ball too far away from Taya Killam, the outstretched Beverly Panther on the play. They'll make a couple substitutions. 2-1 Magicians. Modrzynska will serve. Sent over by Wakiri, pushed back over by Greta Sachs, playing that middle front position right now for the Magicians. She brings good height and size to the team, and that comes with good strength as well, and use that strength there, but too far. And out of bounds from Sachs. Evens the match up at 2. Magicians get point and service back on the errant serve there. Audrey Knott serving it into the net. Remy Tilkins will do the honors for the Magicians. Tilkins steps up to play the return. And in there with the big spike is a freshman, Sammy Walker, and her first touch results in a point for the Magicians, and it's 4-2. And the team fired up, that Sammy in there and making an impact right away, and a big smile from the young freshman. That'll make it 5-2. The Magicians stringing 3 straight together. Sydney Ferris and Lila Monitz, two other freshmen on the roster for MHS this fall. That return forces Walker down to the court. She makes a nice play, digging it out. And some miscommunication between Tilkins and Modrzynska. The ball drops in between them. Beverly gets service back, trailing by 2 here in set 1. First touch by Walker, sent over by Tilkins. Set up here, and a hard spike is too far off the hand of Elite Coot. And Coot brings the size and strength to the Beverly lineup. Looking to set up Walker for the spike. She rises up, and it's too far. It's out of bounds, but the point goes to the Magicians. Not exactly sure why. Refs aren't ever vocal in this sport. That makes it 7-3. Magicians. It's a poor serve from MHS. That'll give it back to the Panthers. Magicians are coached by Colleen Miller. Beverly's head coach is Ashley Crew. Modrzynska sends it over. And then diving for the return, can't dig it out. Wakiri with the point for Beverly. Cuts the lead to 2. Good effort by a couple of Magicians. Tilkins was the one that got her arms on it. Plays it first here. All the way to the back line to Coot. Might have gone out of bounds. And she should have let it go, because Roulette spikes it too far. Magicians lead back to 3, 8-5. Serve from Parkman. And Parkman smartly watches that one go out of bounds. Magicians lead is 4. Megan Parkman, a junior. Amatis drills it into the net. Service back to the Panthers. Megan's older sister, Caitlin Parkman, was the libero and captain for the Magicians team last year. Libero Taya Killam puts it in the air for Beverly. And a whistle while the ball is flying. Point to Beverly. The top official made the call. Quick play around the net. Beverly's going to have a chance to end the point, and they do. A tough angle. But Roulette finds the slot she wanted. Top corner of the court. 3 straight points for the Panthers, and they're back in it. It's 9-8. Timeout called.
That's the first run of 3 points for the Panthers here in set 1. The Magicians had one as well to extend the lead to 5-2. And just led 9-5 before this stretch here from the visitors. Looks like Parkman is actually listed as captain this year. I interviewed the seniors for the fall sports preview. Coach Miller hadn't selected her captains specifically yet. That came wrong off of Tilkins, and it goes out of bounds. 9-9. Big run here for Beverly to tie it up. They're yet to lead. Looking to take it away from the home team here, but Modrzenska doesn't allow that to happen. They'll bring Greta Sachs back in. Tilkins heads to the bench. Modest puts it in the air. Modrzenska bounces off 2-3 Panthers and out of bounds. 2-point lead for Marblehead. There were 2 Panthers at the net trying to block it. Skimmed off them and the 2 players behind them. Big reach from Killam. Wakiri wastes no time sending it over. Here's Sachs. And it's out of bounds. Sachs has had a couple of chances, hasn't been able to keep the ball in play. Tilkins under it. It's going to be played right at the net. Parkman keeps it alive. And big point for MHS. Finished off by Ava Burke. It came at him quick. I think it hit Ferris first. A good recovery by Marblehead on that one to secure the point. And that's an ace from Burke. That makes it 13-10. That's short. The lead is 4. Timeout, Panthers. Panthers coach Cruz goes around her circle trying to get her girls fired up, back in it. Second time the Magicians have led by 4 here in set 1. They led 9-5 before allowing 4 straight points. Let's see if they can keep the momentum this time. Burke will serve. It's a hard serve. And an even harder return. One hopper to the screen, and that's off the hand of Roulette. 15-10. Biggest lead for the Magicians. Tapped over, Wakiri. Yeah, takes it herself on the second hit. There's been a few times now in this first set where she has been reluctant to set somebody up for a third attempt. The Magicians win another point. It's 5 straight. Lead is 6. This time she does set up her teammate. She looked to the bench on the last one. Maybe got some instruction, but maybe that's also why she hasn't been doing it, because that was a weak attempt on the far side from Reese Kwiatek. Not even close to clearing the net. It's 17-10. Ava Burke on a roll. That's going to be a real tough play. Good effort by Killam, but no chance at it. And they're going to call another timeout. Back-to-back timeouts during this stretch. It's 18-10. 7 straight points for MHS. Forcing Ashley Crew to burn her timeouts. The set is getting away from the Panthers here. And Ava Burke serving here, a big reason why. I think the Magicians picked up some momentum after that awkward point that they won. Just a couple more here. The Magicians will take set 1. In control. Burke will do it one more time, at least. And makes the Panthers backtrack. And that's 8 straight. Number 8 trying to make it 9 straight. And she will. Wakiri stuck her hands up there. Her libero Killam was right behind her, ready to play it. And that's another mistake by Wakiri and the Panthers. It's 20-10. Out of nowhere, Magicians have the Panthers doubled up. Wakiri taps it back. They get it over. Sachs is right there to return it. And that one stays in just on the sideline, and the Panthers finally break the run from the Magicians. 9 straight points for Ava Burke and the MHS Magicians. What a run. Roulette spins it over. Cole to the court, trying to keep it alive, but cannot. Oh, and Roulette drills her teammate right in the back. Audrey Knott would have a knot in her spine after that one. Got some oohs from the crowd. Knott is obviously okay. Sammy Walker back in there for a big stretch here as Magicians try to close out set number 1. Madras Enska puts it in the air, and that's an ace. Lead is back to 10. That's played nicely and cleanly by Dupree. And Elite Coot finishes the point for the Panthers. Number 1, Sam Dupree. Cool, calm, and collected on the first touch on that, which set up her teammate nicely. Walker had trouble getting under that one. Point to the Panthers. Cole set up for a big spike, just a little too long. It's 3 straight for Beverly. The lead is 7. Magicians are 3 points away from taking the set. Tough play from Tilkins. She's going to want to play that in bump style, get underneath it instead of trying to play that with their palms. He just drove that right down towards the court, not giving anybody else a chance. It's 4 straight. Walker under that one nicely, sends it across, and Ava Burke upset with herself. Surprised herself that she wasn't able to finish that one. 5 straight. They're back in it. 22-17. Walker finishes the point. Sammy delivers point number 23 of set 1. Coot sends it over. Big play by Tilkins, dive into the court. Touched over lightly by Walker. Coot's going to try to spike it. Blocked by Amatis. Play continues. Amatis with a chance. Blocked at the net. And that'll end it. Confusion between Cole and Burke. And Cole just couldn't get out of the way. She had to try to bail out of there quick and could not. 23-18, the best rally that we've seen so far. And a big block at the net included by Beverly. And that was Reese Kwiatek who serves this one. Off Walker's palm. Not enough on it, not enough height. And it's 23-19. Beverly has worked their way back into set 1. It was 22-12 prior to 5 straight by the Panthers. And they're going to make a race to the finish line here in set 1. Panthers showing poise. They called 2 timeouts during the stretch run of 9 straight by the Magicians. But they've talked it over. They figured out a strategy. And something has been working for him here. A late part of this round, of this set. Kwiatek will serve. And it's out. That's not what they talked over in the huddle. Magicians break the serve without having to do anything, and now they are at set point. Sydney Ferris, the freshman, with the serve. And that'll do it. Coot's attempt to return was short. And the Magicians win the set 25-19 and lead it 1-0. At this time, we'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. The Magicians lead 1-0. We'll be back with more volleyball action right after this. Welcome back to MHS Sports and MHTV. The second set is about to get underway between the Magicians and the Panthers. Magicians lead it 1-0. The teams have switched sides of the court. Beverly will serve first here in set 2, and Gabby Wakiri sends it over. Modrzenska wins the first point for MHS, the way they started the first game. Beverly probably doesn't want to see this. Ava Burke back there again to serve. She won 9 straight points in the first set. Oh, big play by Tilkin, stabbing at it. It'll be sent over by Parkman. She finds space where there are no Panthers lurking, and it's 2-0. Three-zip. Make it 4. Burke on a roll again. The Magicians may have a serious weapon here in Ava Burke. Difficult play for the Panthers. Quietek can't get it over. 5-0. And Burke, once again, she attacks. A hard serve right to Elsa Roulette. Off her hands and out of bounds. Burke now has 15 points won from the service spot in my counts. Slapped at, blocked back over, and a difficult play for the Magicians around the net. One-handed return by Audrey Knott, and that breaks the serve. The referee blew that serve dead. No point awarded. Magicians have 4 ready to return the serve on the back line. They all scream out as it sails by them. Panthers get 1 chance, and they give it back. Magicians by a touchdown. Modrzenska. Sent over by Knott. No look return. Slammed down by Greta Sachs, and this time she cashes in. Finds that corner. Might have painted the line. It's 8-1. .9 for the Magicians. They're feeling fine. They lead it by 8. Panthers in big trouble here in set 2, already down by 7. But we've seen them get back in it. They did the same in the first, down by 10. They ripped off 5 straight to make it a little more interesting. Magicians have been in control, though, pretty much the entire afternoon. Very much so here in set 2. The scoreboard still says 8-1. I thought that was the 9th point. I'm not sure what the issue is there, but that is a point to Beverly. Wait, maybe not. It's not. They hit the net. Point to Magicians, and now the score is correct. It's 10-1 up on the board. Modrzynska to serve. Block at the net. Play continues. The Magicians win the point. And it's Luca Bornhurst and Greta Sachs defending the net. 11-1. Second time tonight, or today, that the Magicians have led by 10. And that quickly drops beneath double digits with that errant serve. 11-2. Kwiatek, good play at the net. An error against the Magicians' offense. Setting up to return there. (11-3). Sachs. Dupre steps in to return it. Here's Walker, blocked at the net. Sammy gonna have a second chance and finishes. Playable here for the Panthers. A lot of space. Tilkins, nice play on the other end. Kwiatek, right into the middle of Marblehead, and point to the Panthers, 12-4. They need to string some together. Kwiatek to serve. Walker underneath it. Could have played that better to a teammate. Made Burke dive out for it. Burke to set up Bornhurst. Blocked at the net by the Panthers. That's Caroline Orton's in there. Here's Coot. Walker got a hand on it. And the whistle blows. Somebody touched the net. A lot of discussion from the officials. A lot of miming back and forth. And they make a decision that it's Magician's point. Must have been Elite Coot that hit the net. Makes it. Should be 13-5. No, it's definitely not 12. It's 13 because that was the 13th point. We'll see. Maybe. Never know. That's why we try to keep it ourselves as well. Well, we'll see if they correct it during this timeout, but it's either 13 or 14-5. Magicians lead it. remain in control here in set 2. Ava Burke doing damage again, beginning of the set. From the service spot. Feel like Beverly needs to communicate better. When they get 3 hits up, we send it over on the third. They seem to be better. Magicians are doing a great job in the return game. Scoreboard says 13-5. We'll go from there. That's an ace. Sydney Ferris, the freshman, pulls the ace card. It'll send service back to the Panthers, 14-6. It'll be Coote to do it. She's a junior. One of 5 juniors on the roster for Beverly. And she at the top there, Young. There's the youngster for the Magicians. Walker sends Taya Killam backtracking. It makes it a difficult play for her. Sammy wins another point in her freshman debut, or in her varsity debut, I should say, as a freshman. Making an impact. Nice play by Wakiri, fully extended, one-handed. Modrzenska on the other side. Killam hits the deck. Wakiri does a second time, can't make the play. But she went coast to coast, giving all-out effort. Parkman's serve into the net. 16-7. Back to the Panthers. Killam will put it in the air. Modrzenska wants it back. It's Amatis instead. Looked like Amatis may have got a hand on it. If she did, it may have made it a more difficult play for Parkman, but it was about 2 steps in front of Parkman. And she was stuck. 16-8. Well played by the Panthers. And Parkman can't get under that one either. A little confusion between she and Ferris. 3 straight for the Panthers. The first time in set 2 they've strung together a trio of points. Tilkins plays it first to Coote. It spins off her hands. It looked like a roulette wheel as it made its way over to roulette. The volley continues. This is a good one. Modrzenska finishes it. Mari Modrzenska having a nice afternoon. Number 13 for the Magicians. Sachs, front and center, finishes. Greta always has a big smile on after a point like that. 18-9. Amatis serves southpaw. 19-9. That one's short, you could see it. But Amatis 1 for 2. Tough play. Backtracking was Ferris, but she's still able to play it. Tapped over by Modrzewska over the blockers. Wakiri diving again. She'll have some floor burns tomorrow. The girl plays very hard. 20-10, same position the Magicians had in the first set, leading by 10 on these numbers. Panthers made it difficult for them to get to 25. Let's see if the Magicians can get there with an easier time. This time it's 21. Monitz comes in, gives Mari a break. And it's Burke. Killam to Wakiri, back to Killam. That's not what they wanted to do. 22-10. Eva Burke having herself a day. 7 points alone in this set for Burke from the service spot. Good rally here, but it's blown dead by the official. Point to the Panthers. That breaks Burke's opportunity. Tough play for Sachs, going to make it really hard for Parkman. And that's up into the rafters. Point to the Magicians. Lila Monitz plays it off the defenders. These outside hitters for the Magicians have big shoes to fill with the exit of Kira Sweetnam to graduation after last season. Two-time back-to-back NEC MVP exits for college. And new girls are going to line the court for the Magicians. They've done well here this afternoon. They've found their spots. Modrzewska and Walker and Monitz from those outside spots. (23-12). Magicians trying to break serve after the Panthers do it to them, and Walker is able to do it. Taps it over like tapping in a putback layup. 24-13, set point. Coot under it, puts it over. And the point to the Magicians. And the set to the Magicians. They win it 25-13. Absolutely dominating set number 2. They lead it 2-0. Players will switch sides. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. One more time, MHS leads 2-0 over the Panthers. The girls will get settled in. They'll retake the court, and we'll be back when they're ready. Welcome back. The girls are back on the court, getting ready for set number 3. Before they get started, I'd like to remind you that MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so if you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please click subscribe on our YouTube page, and also you can consider making a donation to us by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and clicking on the donate button there as well. Marblehead leads it 2-0 after 2. 25-19 in the first, 25-13 to take the second. They led by 10 in both sets at the 20-12 mark. And they were able to finish off the Panthers much easier in set 2 than in set 1, where they gave them a little run for their money. Panthers got back in it 23-17 before the Magicians finished them off in round 1. Ringing the bell for round number 3 right here. And Ava Burke, who's making a push for Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game, is back in the service spot. She won 7 points for herself, or her team, in the second, 9 in the first. She's been dominant from that position. That's going to be trouble, and that's the third hit. And for the first time tonight, Beverly starts off the set with a lead. Roulette will serve for them. Well played by Alyssa Gentili, seeing some action here late. That one's off the referee stand. Quick break of the Panthers serve right there for MHS. Pushed way up by Tilkins on that setup. And look at Remy get under that one. Coot finishes the point. Tilkins may be expecting another long return after the first one. She had it, that first one, lined up perfectly, and it played perfect to her teammate. That's a tough ask. The ball's coming at you that hard. That's why she wears the libero jersey, though. Modrzynska plays that one, and it's going to be tough at the net. Walker can't get there. Modrzynska's first touch didn't have a lot of height on it. The ball continued to play low for MHS. Bornhurst up in the air, gets it over, and Sachs slams it down to finish. Condensation on the court. It is hot in this gym, so that is not surprising. It'll just be sweat. Tilkins to serve. Point to the Magicians. The senior captain will have another chance. Big time block. Modis and Walker there. Bornhurst sends it long, and a tad too long. 4-3 Panthers. An even start to set 3. Back and forth they go. Walker plays that one right on the sideline. Modis backtracks for the spike. Walker sends it over. Third hit for Coot, and she's short with it. A good rally. Ends in a point for the home team. We're tied again. We're tied at 1, at 3, here at 4. That's in. That's an ace. Reese Friedman. Friedman, the junior. Serve number 2. Coot looking for the return. Sends it sailing. Her last one, super short. This one, much too far. She's got to find the in-between. Gonna have another chance right here, her third. She does play it perfectly this time. Deflects off of Magician. Coot again. And she wins the point, finds the corner. Well executed. Coot to serve now, trailing by 1. Walker there, sends it up, ceiling high, and it drops on the Magician's side. Tatum Ambrick, the closest Magician to it. Six up. Set up for Walker. Quiet tech there on the other side. Good communication by the Magicians. Walker makes her way near side for the spike. Good rally here. Coot gonna send it over easily. They're gonna keep it going. Amatis with a big block at the net and a point to the Magicians. Ball was palmed by Wakiri. That up there with one of the longer rallies of the afternoon. (7-6). Gentili serving for the Magicians. Amatis there to block it. (8-6). Big play by Amatis at the net. Gentili sends it sky high, then backs out, and the call goes against Marblehead. Point blown dead. Beverly will serve, trailing by 1. To Prey to serve, it's short. She knew it. Amatis takes over, leading by 2. It's going to be a tough play right at the net. The 2 trees on either side. Both got a piece of it. Point to Marblehead. Greta Sachs going up against Audrey Knott at the net. Sachs wins the battle. Knott plays it off Sachs' hand this time. Gentili reaches out for it, and it goes out of bounds The Panthers break the serve quickly. Tilken's back on. Gentili got a piece. Should have let it go. She knows it. Point to Beverly, 10-9. They're hanging in there in set 3, down 2 sets. Sachs spikes it. Coot steps in, returns it with 1 hit. Right at the net, kept alive. Great setup. And they win the point. That was a heck of a play by Friedman at the net. Able to get under it, keep space between her and the net to play it, and set up Ambrick, who was able to send it over. (11-9). And Burks back in there to serve. Off the net. Coots there. Wakiri able to touch it over. Magicians send it quickly back. Another block by Saxon Bornhurst. Modrzynska's long return. And Beverly can't play it cleanly. It forces them way out of bounds. They can't get it back on the court. 12-9. Whether Burke's doing it from the service spot or assisting like on that play, she's had a huge impact tonight. And it's 12-9, a timeout called down on the court. Serve into the net. First bad one she's had. Roulette's next up. Modrzynska sends it back to Roulette. Wakiri at the net. Dupre to the court. And there's a whistle. Girls didn't hear it initially. Point to Marblehead, 13-10. It was a busy day for MHS here on the first day of school for their sports programs. Field hockey team played at Peabody. The boys soccer team was out back here as that one trails out of bounds off Beverly. A 4-point lead for the Magicians. The boys soccer team dropped their game to Tewksbury back here on Piper Field as this one was getting started. Good to see the season getting underway. Should be a fun fall. A lot of young teams for MHS this year. Huge block by Bornhurst. And it spins onto the court on the other side. Nobody able to return it for Beverly. Luca fired up after that one. (16-10). Magicians starting to pile it on here in set 3. Cross-country season gets started for both teams tomorrow versus Salem. They'll be running out of Getchell's. And this volleyball team, quick turnaround. They'll take to the court one more time. Game 2 of the season, 6 o'clock tomorrow, right here against Saugus. They want to finish off the Panthers here before thinking about the Sachems tomorrow. Marblehead usually takes care of Saugus pretty easily. And they're having their way with the Panthers this afternoon. Coot freezes after playing that one poorly. Freezes in frustration. 8-point lead. Can the Magicians do it for 3 straight times? Can they get to 20-10 in each set tonight? That's 19, unless they keep it alive. They do not. Coot drills it down. It makes it 19-11. Doesn't allow the double up at 20-10 for 3 straight sets. Not with a good serve for the Panthers. 19-12. This is where they made a little run in the first. Coot up to spike it, caught some of the net. That might have made it more difficult for Marblehead on the other side. 19-13, 3 straight. The senior for the Panthers not. Lets it fly, 4th serve or 3rd serve for her. Walker sends it back to her hard. Coot chases it a long way, almost to the stands. And then no one there for the 3rd hit, as Knott also had to run it down. That set up by the big exchange from Sandy Walker. Tilkins line drive serve. Oh, that one looked like it was cupped. Not going to matter. Into the net from Quietek. 21-13. Magicians are 4 points away from winning their home opener and doing it quickly. Coot skies for the spike and drills it right into the net. Looked like it came off her wrist. An ace for Tilkins. Not enough from Killam on the bump. Tilkins would love to end this. They're 2 points away. There's a setup to Coot, and this time she finishes. When she gets a hold of it, there's some power behind it. Walker's return is blocked, but it falls to the court, and it is match point for the Magicians. And they've got 10 chances at it. Don't worry. Don't worry, John. I have faith. I didn't jinx this one. It's early in the year. We have plenty of time for jinxes. Here we go. Coote set up. Tilkins with the return. Walker to end it. And it's out of bounds. That would have been awesome for Sammy to finish it in her varsity debut, but it gives Beverly one more chance, at least. Tilkins with the return. The setup is for Adamas, front and center. Beverly got a piece to return. Here's Walker to Coote. And an error by Beverly. We'll say Walker wins it with that hit. 25-15, the Magicians take set number 3. They never allow the Panthers to get to 20 in any of the sets. 25-19, 25-13, 25-15. The Magicians are 1-0. They protect the court in the home opener. Stick around. When we return, I'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. Welcome back. Tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game and the first of the season. Nine straight points won in the first. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game and the first of the 2023 fall season is Eva Burke. The sophomore Magician had an outstanding afternoon, especially from the service spot. She won 9 straight points in the first set. She won 7 straight points in the second set and had a few sprinkled in the third as well. But she was absolutely dominant in creating separation between her team and the Beverly Panthers this afternoon. Helped them secure a 3-0 victory. So congratulations, Eva, from the Marblehead Sports Shop and us at MHTV. We'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner and bringing you the Player of the Game award. If Eva's listening or Eva's family is listening, she can pick up her Player of the Game t-shirt in the athletic office at MHS. And we'd one more time like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Once again, the final score, the Magicians win it 3-0 over the Panthers. For all of us here at MHTV Sports, I'm Jess Burton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.